What's up, Spurs fans? I was doing some yard work, having a bad allergic reaction, like the underside of my tongue. It's not good, so it kind of hurts to talk. I'll muscle through this, so. You wanted a game preview? I'll get you a game preview, man. As this is the first game preview I'm doing, so just want to give a little background. If you want to skip a couple minutes ahead, go ahead. So, this game, I know it's only week 2, but it will probably blow. Not like it's gonna suck. Like, it'll probably blow the doors to the title race open. If Tottenham managed to win, even a draw will make it a lot more interesting. As you know, City are favorites to win the league. Just looking at their lineups, looking at the depth, there's no way you don't have them as, favorites. Now, my favorites are Tottenham, to be perfectly honest. They can play with the best of them. And this week 2 is the time to prove it. Here in the States, I don't know where you guys are located. Here in the States, we don't have a lot of match previews. I haven't seen Sky Sports's, build up to any of this. I don't have it in the newspapers. It's not, it's not as readily available for me to see all this stuff. You're getting a fresh take. I don't have pundits in my ear telling me what to think. I think for myself, man. Anyway, let's get to it. Kind of a long intro. I hope you stay with me. Manchester City's first game that really counted this season was against Liverpool in the Community Shield. They won on pens. This was their lineup. It's a 4-3-3. And what's surprising is Fernandinho's not playing. The other Fernandinho. Yeah, that one. They got their new signing, Rodri Hernandez. He seems nearsighted to me. I don't know what it is. But he keeps his eye on the ball. They signed him from Atleti this summer. And he's been playing in both games. If you take a look at their lineup against West Ham, he's also in the lineup. Now, when they played West Ham, they thrashed West Ham. West Ham never has a good start to the season. They never really have a good middle to the season, and they never really have a good end of the season, thank God. For some reason, they always play well against us. That's a different story. We're going to go back to Man City. They also have kind of a rotating center back situation, a rotating front 3 situation. The midfield's been the same, the fullbacks have been the same, and they switched their goalkeepers out. So against Tottenham, I don't know if they can use speed, especially if we play Walker and Rose, because those guys are pretty fast. So they'll probably do more of a David Silva possession. They usually do a nice possession build-up play. The key, as always, is going to be De Bruyne. If he takes somebody on and beats them, like he, is good at, and draws Sissoko or Winks or whoever to him, open somebody up, there you go. You got Sterling on a give and go. You got Sterling just going to take a shot. You get Mahrez sending a curler from the edge of the box. You get all kinds of attacking threats with them. They got dudes who, can beat you with speed. They got guys who can shoot from range. They like to play 5 up front, right? 5 to 7. Suck your fullbacks in, dip behind them, and they're good at it. They're the best at it, you could say. But that being said, Tottenham, last team to beat them last season, which is shocking. It's absolutely shocking. They didn't go further in the Champions League. It's shocking they didn't get a quadruple. That speaks volume of Mauricio's tactics. He countered their short little passing game. Just rows of 3, If they're coming down, he'd have a line and a line. Just marking the midfield, making them play long balls. The formation that looks like quickly turned into a 4-4-2. And when they did manage to get, the ball out to the wide areas, Again, instead of horizontal lines at 3, just a couple vertical lines, make him play the long ball. I'm also inclined to believe that if Kane had played, we might not would have won. Son is versatile. With a team like Manchester City, you have to have speed. They're technical, and the way that you get guys to mess up when they're being so technical, right, is if you can just run at them. If you can go full tilt at somebody, somebody's more inclined to mess up, right? The faster you go, the faster they got to keep up, the more likely they are to slip up. And Kane can run at somebody every once in a while, but it's what Sonny's good at. It's what Moura's good at. Now in the second game, they made a nice little diamond. That 4-1-2-1-2. And I like that lineup. Because like I said, I like a team that'll run at them. You got to be able to run at them. And with Sonny and Moura up front, you get your two forwards, your two quick forwards who can run at people up front there. And then technically it didn't work, but we got through to the next stage, right? So it did work in a way. It wasn't a W, but I care about progressing, right? No Llorente. Kane is back for now, but Kane is a tall guy that you can target. I miss Crouch. I'll go over my predicted lineups now. I'll start with Manchester City. Alright, starting at goalie, S'mores? Give me s'mores, please. Hopefully he's as soft as that marshmallow is. If you don't know what a s'more is, you need to have s'mores. I don't know if you guys know what s'mores are in England. S'mores are delicious. And you got Kyle Walker. I like to picture him in an old Granny Walker. You got Matt Stones. He's like Pebbles, right? From Flintstones. Got Laporte. Or is it Laporte? Is he Brazilian? He's not Brazilian, right? Anybody know what I'm talking about? Their accent? Okay. Then we got some Russian guy. Comrade. De Bruyne. I actually like gingerbread houses. I have nothing bad to say about gingerbread. It's soft and doughy. Rodri. He's unproven. Next to Ndombele, I take Ndombele all day. David Silva. It's pronounced David. Riyad Mahrez. What's wrong with him? His name is Riyad. That's the name of a city. De Jesus. And Sterling. No, not Sterling. Sharp. I hope he gets sent off with a handball. You just catch the ball like this. And now, Tottenham starting 11. I got him lining up in a 4-4-2. That's liable to change. With Man City, it's easy. You're going to go 4-3-3. Tottenham, I'm just saying 4-4-2. It seems like that's the way we're going. Lloris in goal. Kyle Walker-Peters at right back. Vertonghen at center back. Surprise, I'm going to say Sanchez. He's a surprise. I think that they're going to need his speed. You get Sterling in there. You get Mahrez in there. You get Jesus in there. Even Aguero. I don't think Aguero's going to start, but he used to have a great scoring record against us, right? Also, with Toby leaving, right? He hasn't signed a contract extension. That dude's got to get some minutes. He's got to get more comfortable. He's got to get his form up. I say just go ahead, throw him defending champions, predicted champions. Let's let him get his feet wet. Let's let him see, the elite. Rose at left back. Glad he stayed. Hope he does well. Hope he gets forward. Now, the left midfielder. Sissoko plays on the left sometimes. Another person who could play left mid is Eriksen. He's been known to play on the left a little bit. Sonny as well, but Sonny can't play. Son's out because of that stupid incident, right? Ndombele, center mid. When he played against them last year, the Champions League, he impressed a lot of people. Winks next to him. Winks played him last year in the Champs League. At right mid, I'm putting Lamela. If you've been keeping up, I keep saying he's the answer at right back. He's a good right mid. He's a solid right midfielder. Then you got Kane and Lucas up front. Now, when the tactics happen, we'll probably switch to either the diamond with Dembele at center D mid, Sissoko and Winks on the sides, Lamela or Mora, the two attackers, and then maybe Kane up front. So maybe even like a 1-2-2-1. I mean, it'll vary. Things will open up. But Moore can play out on the wing. Sissoko apparently likes to go out to the wing. Lamela can go play out on the other side. So there's still options to spread them out a little bit. Eriksen will come on at about 60 minutes, I presume. Probably for Lamela. Once he comes on, Moore will switch over to the right side. God forbid there's no injuries. Would love to see Lo Celso. I think he'll come on at like 80 minutes. I think he'll get like a good 10-minute run in there. Maybe he'll find some space. See, he'll have, the game picture. Run a few plays. So I'm excited. I think it's going to be a good day to see Lo Celso. I think he's making an appearance. This was my longest video yet. Dude, my tongue, I'm telling you, man. Like it, comment us, subscribe us. Peace.